Hello, this is Michael Boynton, town manager here out on Winthrop Street in what is known historically as the Shady Oaks Farm here in Medway. A farm that was owned by the Briggs family for many, many years, is still owned by the trustees of the Briggs estate. Why am I out here this morning? Because in a little less than 2 weeks, on Monday night, May 11th, we will convene at the high school for our special and annual town meetings. The special town meeting is at 7 p.m. and the annual town meeting is at 7:30 p.m. And Article 1 on that special town meeting warrant is for the town to buy this land. So the town has worked with the estate to potentially secure 88 acres of open space land to preserve and protect in perpetuity here in the town of Medway. There are 4 parcels involved. There's 25 at Winthrop Street, which is on the opposite side of Adams Street. And that land goes all the way back to abut with the high school, and it connects on the other side towards Cassidy on the other side of the river. And we have, this is parcel number 33 Winthrop Street, and we also have on the other side 38 Winthrop Street, which goes across the street and becomes part of what used to be the Shady Oaks barn, the old Agway barn there. And then there's another small parcel at 34 Winthrop Street. What you can see as Sandy's panning, other than the 2 turkeys that are behind me, what you see is, and that's probably appropriate with me, but this is iconic. In 2001, the town of Medway adopted the Community Preservation Act, an act that allows the town to protect things for open space, for recreation, for affordable housing, and for historic preservation. This procurement of this property satisfies so many of those goals, especially in terms of preserving Medway's history and preserving open space. Article 1 would seek to purchase all 88 acres from this trust in the amount of $4,850,000 for the purchase price. And there's another $700,000 in building demolition. We would be taking down old barns, old residences to preserve that space. So we have a plan in place where we will utilize community preservation funding to transfer $2.8 million from existing reserves and then borrow $2.75 million through the CPA. Why is that important? Because no one's being asked for an increase in taxes to fund this. This will be funded out of existing revenues, funds that are coming from the Community Preservation Act. Just think about what we've done with the community preservation funding since 2001. Some of the projects, the preservation and restoration of the Thayer Homestead and that property, playground work at Choate Park and at Oakland Park. We did funding for 2 new fields, athletic fields at the high school. We have done an amazing amount of work to bring ourselves up to our 40B requirements with affordable housing to provide that here in Medway, and a host of other activities that have been done with CPA funding. The CPA, if there was ever a reason to do it, procuring this land is exactly that reason. The work that the Select Board has done in negotiating this and the support that the Finance Committee has given as part of the warrant review process indicates that there is true support to procure this land and to buy this land and to preserve this land. This is what the community preservation funding is all about. And quite frankly, it's about preserving Medway's history. 88 acres of open space right in the geographic center of Medway. That's what this is about. Some have asked for some more details about what is involved with the additional $700,000 in quote-unquote cleanup and preservation funds over and above the purchase price. Well, as you can see around us, over the course of time, material has gathered along the site. There have been metals, there have been some machinery, there have been tractors, etc. And as you'll notice as you go along the opposite side of Winthrop Street, there are some buildings that do absolutely need to come down. It's a historic farm. It's what was done as a dairy farm over the course of time and material built up. As part of the sale, we acknowledge that that material exists and the town will work to remove it. It's not unlike what we did when we purchased Medway Blocks property. We were responsible for that cleanup. Now, the number that we have is a top-end number. We don't believe that it'll be higher than that, but we do have some work to do. So again, part of this is getting the land. The second part of it is cleaning and making sure that the land is available for residents to utilize, mostly at this point in time for passive recreation. There are no formal plans at this point as to what's going to happen other than the most important plan, preserving open space. This land needs to be preserved, and that's what we're here for today. So on May 11th, you will be asked to please support procurement of this land. Make no mistake, if this is not purchased by the town, it will be sold. It will be sold to a developer, In this open space that you see behind me, in some part, will be development of either single family or multifamily homes. We know that's coming. This is an opportunity to preserve Medway, a piece of Medway, in the history of Medway as we move forward. This is the Shady Oaks Farm, and this, hopefully, is part of Medway's future. Thank you very much.